Copart. We're gonna go and pick up a motorbike. We are having to wait outside because all these are the workers going in, and I think we have the first appointment at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock we're gonna see what happens. Look how they're moving the cars. Look, they just put it straight under the chassis. It's bouncing around and everything. Here it is, here's the bike. It's made it. Oh, look at the strap! It survived all that way and the strap's come off. Wow. So a few things we've got to do to it. If you can see on the bike, you can tell the handlebars aren't straight. That one there, where the clutch is. You have to straighten that out. I'm also going to clean it, and we've got a bit of painting to do as well. A few dents where it's been in an accident need touching up after I clean it and everything. And I was thinking about putting a new exhaust on it just to make it sound that little bit better, but the thing is, because I want to sell it again and make some revenue, I realised that the amount of money I spend on it is going to end up hindering my profit. So let's keep it original. And some people will be put off the motorbike because of aftermarket exhaust. So we also need to figure out a way to put this back on. We're going to leave the screen because it still works. It's pointless changing it. It's just going to end up spending more money than we already need to. And we're thinking about either chemical metal, or we've got an aluminium welder. So that is one of the best bets, one of the best options. Working on the bike, new day. Padre's come up with. So this was, as you can see, split here, and we had to take it off the bike. Took it off the cafe racer, sort of went round here, yeah, under that bit there, and we tried super gluing it on the cafe racer. Didn't work. We just couldn't get it. So we've took it off now. We've super glued it, but it's only gonna come off when you go over a bump in the road, isn't it? So what has worked out, he came up with an idea of putting some metal here to reinforce the super glue to stop it coming off, which is a brilliant idea. We got some scrap metal that we found at the yard. Got a cup of tea here.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Brilliant.
Then we're gonna pot rivet it in.
One of these, drill your hole through, push it through, get this bad boy on it, clamp, clamp, clamp. Clamp. Keep going until she pops. Like that. Then shake it out. That'll pinch it in nice and tight, see? Hold it.
There's a contraption in the flesh. Once that's painted black, you would never know. Also against the clock, if I want to ride it the day I pass my CBT, because I've got my CBT all day on Monday, the 7th of April, which is in about 2 days, because it's Saturday today. I just came back from work. I need to fit quite a lot. Got the old mug for the chill guy, but far from it. I'll show you the type of stuff that I brought for it from Amazon when it comes, and because I brought some nice dust caps. Alright, so I've got this, the back brake pedal for the motorbike. The reason I took it off is because when it was on the bike, because it's been in an accident, it was all bent up, and I tried to straighten it out on the bike, but I couldn't. So what I had to resort to doing is I had to take it off and then heat it up with a blowtorch, and then hit it with a hammer on a piece of wood on the floor, just to straighten it up. I couldn't get it perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. You can see on it, you can see the marks where I've hit it with the hammer, and you can see how it's burnt. But what I'm going to do now is touch it up with some satin paint, some of this black satin paint, and hopefully that gets your eye off it. And what I've realised is we have this thing here, which I think's aftermarket, because underneath it you've got the actual brake lever there. So I need to obviously try not to get that full of paint. Here's before, this is after. It already looks better. I'll show you when it's dry. What's up, Rasterclats? This is the stuff that I've got from Amazon. So this is what I've got for my bike. I brought some sort of camouflage bandages, yeah, mainly for this sort of desert one here, yeah, this one, yeah. This is the stuff that I'm going to fit now, easy things, because I'm going to wash my motorbike now and paint it. And yesterday what I did was I put some mirrors on, but I've also brought these. I brought these dust caps. They are England, because I'm from the UK, so I got some England dust caps, which will look pretty good on my motorbike. And you can see the dust caps really well as well. They're only about less than £3, so I may as well. And they're metal ones, so I'll be putting them on after I've washed the motorbike. But this is what I did yesterday to my bike. I put some mirrors on, boy. I put some sort of cafe racer mirrors, but my bike's it's all put back together now, runs and rides and everything. But I'm just gonna wash it, get all this dirty crap off it there, look, yeah, get all that off it, and then just paint that up a little bit. And then there's a few more things to paint, like I might paint these black, yeah, or put some of that camouflage bandage on it. And also this is one last sort of big job that we need to do, is put this back together. So this is before it's washed, and this, so I've washed the bike and I looked, it's about 5 o'clock. I know you think I'm gimp taking that long, yeah, but the bike is washed and painted. Here we are, we've got the painted here, and also painted the mirrors. The mirrors look really good now. I also painted this just to seal it up a little bit. So this is what it looks like from this view. I also painted this cargo holder thing, and under here where my padre fixed the mudguard, under here I painted it. Painted black now. That's done, and I'm starving. I got the CBT tomorrow. Do that. It's at 8 o'clock, 8 AM at my old school. They've got like a place at my old school, so I'll go there, get the CBT out the way at 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 and no later than 4. So hopefully, maybe we can get done early. I'll paint them ready to fit tomorrow. Got the number plate on now. Need to fit the light tomorrow because this is really short. Now it should be reaching up here, so to do something about that. Just going out on it now, just to fill it up with fuel down our local gas station to get ready for the MOT, so we can take it down to get MOT'd. Was meant to put that on my bike today, but it wasn't dry. There's a little bit of paint on it on the sides and that, and I'm gonna be painting that as well because why not? Just give that a few coats. Yes! We have just done the last step on my bike. Everything's complete now. It's all road legal. Yeah, it's all road legal. Boom. Freshly washed. Just got all like the raindrop marks off it. We've now got the L plate, number plate, and you know the clutch lever. We put a new clutch lever there because you know when he fell off it hit the clutch and everything. It's all been painted. So I'm just at work now, but I'm just letting you know I got my bike insured. So it's ready to be driven now. We just need to put it all back together, and I should be on it on the weekend, which is good. I'm just gonna check the tyre pressures on it now, with this air compressor, and then out riding it.
This is what happens. Look, bend, come round the bend. I thought my motorbike had bottomed out, but what happened? Dakota ended up in his motorbike in here. Look. Dakota ended up in there with his motorbike after coming off round that bend. Look, he's left bits in the road. But look, a car's come round and gone straight through the tree. Here he is, look. Here he is, look. Look, his jacket. His jacket got crap. Look, blood on his leg. Look. Look, cut his finger, his face, look how white he is. But look at this. His helmet he was going on about, his crash out, look, it's taking a bat. But look at this, this is the most interesting thing. Why do you need Kevlar gloves? Why? Look at that. Imagine if you didn't have that. Look, he had his gloves on. But where he skidded across the floor, I only said to him the other day, what's the first thing you do when you come off? Look, burnt a hole straight through his gloves. Incredible. Must be doing about 40 miles an hour. But that's the bike done. All that, 2 weeks to get it back on the road, and it's ruined.
So I don't even know what to say. Words can't describe what I feel right now, yeah? Because I paid for a bike, did all that hard work, yeah, like my dad said in the video, did all that hard work, and then I went round the bend too fast! I went round the bend a little bit too fast. A day before I went out with my dad, yeah, on my bike, I was riding fine. So I'm not a bad rider, alright? Because the day before, I went round worse bends, so I don't know about worse bends, but I went round bends a lot better, yeah? But it was just that bend, yeah? But anyway, the way I think it happened is I was coming towards the bend, I went down a gear, and when I was going to go down a gear to make it better around the bend, I held the clutch in and it was going a little bit faster. I held the clutch in and I didn't, because I wanted to release the clutch slowly for some stupid reason. And then I held the clutch in and then I tried to turn it, and I just fell off. I couldn't believe my eyes. As soon as I noticed that I fell off, I just genuinely couldn't believe it. All that hard work for nothing. Now I've lost all my revenue that I was going to make on the bike. This is the sort of stuff that was going through my head that day. But ever since then, I managed to straighten out the handlebars once again, and I forgot what they're called, but you know in the video where I fell off it and those two things at the side of the bike were all bent up, I straightened those up again, and I gave it a bit of a wash. I'll show you in a minute the state my bike's in now. It's not actually too bad. It does reduce the amount of money that I would have made on it, but I would still be able to make money, 100% break even, but I'll still be able to make money. So it's not a really bad thing that's happened, but happens to everyone really, if you think about it. And you're a liar if you haven't come off your bike at least once, if you've had a bike since my age. Innit, bruv? Yeah, that's what my goal would be, is I want to get to an 1000cc bike as soon as possible. I know you're going to be in the comments, well, if he can't ride a 125, there's no way he's going to be able to ride a 1000cc practice. And I'm so glad that I was wearing that protective stuff on that. I was wearing jeans as well, and I was wearing my motorbike jacket, my motocross helmet. But since then I've got a new helmet. Prepare for the slide, not the ride. I'll probably show you in another video on my bike, but it's a good one. It's a Nolan helmet. And then I realised that the Nolan helmet is Italian, like my bike. Yeah, if you want to know what the injuries are looking like, they've healed up pretty nicely. So the one on my hand, they basically ripped my callus off. Yeah, so I was wondering why my calf and knee were aching. It's been weeks since that incident now, but I was wondering, you can still see it a little bit. All this was yellow and all this was bruised here. When I looked at my legs, and you can see it's a little bit yellow from when I fell off because of the bruise. It doesn't hurt anymore, but that really pained, and I wasn't sure why. Then I looked and it was a little bit bruised. Yeah, they were like the major injuries. This is what my bike looks like now, right here. It still looks pretty good in my opinion. You're wondering what is different about it. Number one, you can tell I had the mirrors off here. I think the bike does look better though with the mirrors off, but I just have to have my head on a swivel. The clutch thing here that I brought for it, that I said in the video, like here, like this one here, has come off the bike when I crashed it, but it still works anyway. I straightened these out here, but you can tell that it needs painting again. On the side of it there, the scratch marks. The tank here scratched a little bit as well. There is scratched up again. I think I'm gonna have to paint it once again. It will just take your eyes off it a little bit. And here, to change gear, this lever here, I had to heat it up again and straighten it, because you can tell here it's been heated up, and I had to hit this with a hammer and stuff so I can get it straight, so that I can ride it at least. And around this side there's not actually much damage at all. It's just the other side really. For it to have been in a crash, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Still rideable, which is great. Yeah, so if you want to check my dad's YouTube channel out, it will be in this video here. And then if you want to watch a video about my work, click on this video here, yeah? The middle here. Just drop me a subscribe, innit, bruv? Just drop me a subscribe, fam.